If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable way to gain your FC 24 Ultimate Team coins this year, then please look no further than FIFAcoin.com, and please don't forget to use my code Martain for our 5% discount. Link will be in the description, guys. Hi guys, Martain88 here, and welcome back to another Eafc 24 video. Today's a very important video and a very well requested one as well, and it's my 5 top tips on how to beat Legendary. Honestly, I could have done 35 tips because I know that a lot of you are struggling, okay? A lot. Bottom line, squad battles is harder this year, okay? I'm going to walk you through with it. It doesn't matter if you're on old gen or new gen. Promise you this video will help you, okay? So let's get straight into it. Right, okay, so there's no getting away from this. The first problem is the players, right? So, as you can see there, that's the team that I'm playing with at the moment. And I'm not winning every game on Legendary. There's some games that I'm losing. And part of it is actually down to the half lengths. The other part of it is that it's just harder. And therefore, you need better players. The best way of me describing it, I'm playing the way I would play on Ultimate on Legendary. Okay? Proper forehead sweat mode. And the long and short of it is just that in some instances, the players are just letting me down big time. I think it's most notable in the finishing. I've got a couple of examples for you here. So like here, I'd expect that to be buried. It was such a weak shot that you're just like, oh man, really? And you need them to go in on Legendary if you're going to be winning and winning well, you know. This is another one. So it's a good move. And I'm thinking, oh, this is a goal. And it's off the post. So yeah, players are a big deal, okay? But that will come, guys. It will come as the game progresses. But, you know, you are going to need better players. So I've frozen it here. For the life of you, you're thinking that's getting fizzed across goal. It doesn't. I'm actually able to make something out of it. But having that all over the pitch, coupled with it being harder, is tough. So, yeah, don't worry about it, but players are a big deal. So, that being said, I still stand by everything that I've said before in the approach to the game, okay? So, let's just start off with the first thing, which is pushing them wide. It is difficult to defend, right? And although it's not a fault-proof way of defending, it is still the best way to defend by pushing them out wide. It's just, unfortunately, they're very good once you get there. But there's a couple of other things that you can do to try and help you with it. But ultimately, it's still a game where you need to score and score a lot because defending is difficult. You're not going to shut the AI out. But forcing them out wide and trying to defend from there is still your best option, you know. And obviously, if you've got fullbacks with good agility and good balance and good pace, that's going to help. Look at the play styles. Like Reece James has got playstyle plus for jockeying. So, look, all of those types of things that you can look for on fullbacks, the better. But, of course, at the moment, there's just not many, if any, of them out. So, it's going to be extremely hard work trying to defend with the fullbacks. But as the year goes on, we'll see faster, more agile with players with better defending and better play styles. And that will make it a little bit easier. This right here is a prime example. If you had a better fullback, then you win that easily. But I've got Kieran Trippier. He's so slow, he just couldn't make that. Therefore, I'm defending a proper attack, and it's real hard work. And he's got a 65 pace. Like, I can't jockey with that. But that's just the boat that we're in at the moment. But you can see I still do actually get the ball. But my God, it was hard work. And actually, to get out of it, I'm using every trick in the book that I've got. You've got to be using ball rolls. You've got to be using fake shot stops if you're going to be getting results against Legendary at the moment. So, the next one, third tip, to be honest, is actually to try and defend, you've got to be using the second man press. Now, that's something that I do a lot when playing on Ultimate. It's not something I've ever really spoken about publicly, but to get those high finishes on Ultimate, that's always what I've done to defend. And the defending can look a little bit rogue at times because I'm using the centre back, so it's just pure instinct. I'm not so sure how well a lot of you are going to be able to do this, but look, you want to know like what's going to help you. Second man press will help you. But as you can see here, I'm keeping the AI at bay for ages. It's like a 1 human minute. And that's just because I'm closing off all angles. But honestly, I'm in absolute sweat mode here, trying to keep people into position. Still, really, I'm trying to push them out wide. Also, using second man press to get enough pressure on to try and win the ball back. Like, it's tough out there, guys, you know. But if I can help it, I will use centre-backs if it's in the middle of the pitch, but not really out wide. So you can see here, eventually I'm using second man press and I'm using just the normal switch, and eventually we win the ball, guys. But yeah, it's no picnic out there. It really, really isn't. I think there's another one here that you can see. So you've got to be wary not to just spam it and drag people completely out of position. But I think this one, you can see that I've pushed them out wide, and then I can tell that I'm going to have problems. So I get the winger involved with the second man press. That doesn't hurt. It's just another layer of safety, you know. It's just another body back just to try and help you. Again, it's not fault proof, but will it save you? Will it save you a couple of goals a game or something like that? Absolutely. Will it save you a lot of goals across the whole week of squad battles? Yes. You know, so it's a lot of these little tips and tricks that take you to the next level. And honestly, I think at the moment as well that a lot of people just aren't actually good enough to win on Legendary is the other thing, you know. So I've heard a lot of talk about this, but you have still got to try and attack fast. Now, attacking fast doesn't mean just getting the ball and running with it, okay? It's your speed of mind, your speed of passing, you know, using the right type of pass, using triggered runs, all that type of stuff. Because I don't care whether it's old gen, new gen, real life gen. If you're defending an attack, the opposition's got players forward. That means if you win it, then you've got space to exploit. But yes, you might have to go very quickly to do it, like what I'm doing here. But it is still very, very viable, and it's still the way to go. And yes, even on old gen, it's still a situation where you're not really able to just sprint past players, but you still want fast players to exploit space. You know, if you do a nice ball roll or a nice fake shot stop, you know, you want to be able to sprint into that space, you know. So yeah, fast build up, still the way to go. And you want fast players to do it for you as well, you know. You see like there, like a little bit of a lofted ball. You've not seen that so much from me in previous years, but you know, fast passing, fast speed of mind and fast players is going to help in terms of the fast build up. And the biggest thing, to be honest, for me in terms of the attacks is you've got to use triggered runs. I'm using them so much, and that was something I was only really teaching on Ultimate Squad Battles. So you can see here, I'm leaving no stone left unturned. If I see a decent position and a decent opportunity, I am triggering the run straight. So you see here, I'm not confident of the finishing, which should probably a lot of you experience. So I've already triggered Sinistera so I can get a tap in. That's the next level, guys, which I'm not sure a lot of you have, you know, gone to those kind of levels. But I want to show you what kind of things you can do to still get one over on, you know, AI Legendary at this point. It's not easy, but there are tools available, you know. Like I said, the fake shot stops and the ball rolls, again, old gen, new gen, they're going to work well for you, you know. And that creates you the few yards that you would normally maybe be able to get just from sprinting past people. You see, like here, I don't fancy myself sprinting past the defender. So I trigger the run of the other attacker. I'm able to play a lovely, lovely ball. Honestly, guys, triggered runs are a big deal. So you can see here, you don't always pass to the triggered run straight away. So you see how early I've triggered it. I'm letting Wan-Bissaka go. And then eventually we use him. But you can imagine if this was actually a decent fullback, it might have a chance of going in. But Wan-Bissaka was never, ever going to score that. But you get the ideas. Nice goal kick there. Anyone ever seen that one? I certainly haven't. But I wanted to leave that in just to give you guys a bit of a chuckle. So you can see here, I'm triggering the run of the CDM. Why am I doing that? Because again, it doesn't matter if you're old gen or new gen. If you've got an overload situation, i.e. more people forward than they've got defending, then you've got a chance. Okay, so there we go, guys. Tried my hardest there to help you out, okay? So if there's something I've missed or something you don't agree with, you're not sure with, just talk to me. But yeah, I've put a lot of effort into that, so I hope that it helps you in some way. But guys, if it has helped you, then please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.